I thought I heard footsteps, but they were evidently my own. Let's just keep trying to get out of here. What is this, Jurassic Park? I stepped out through the gate and suddenly recognized Auto Parts Factory where I worked as a machinist for all those years. For all those years, how do you not know where you are? Plant closed for almost 3 years ago now. Times were better off then. Thought I could hear a faint rustling behind me. Maybe it was just the wind. I don't know, man. I would turn off your flashlight and I would run the fuck away. So, do I want to go in the plant or do I want to leave? What is... I don't know where I'm going. This is the plant. Nope. 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 I heard a sound. Go in here. Ah, shit. Said had been severely beaten. His face was covered with blood. I dug into the ground. There was a cracked old watch. It was mine. Bought on a trip out west with Rachel. Did I take my watch back? Yes. Didn't run anymore. I clasped the watch around my wrist. Why do you have a watch? Alright. Alright. I'm going in here. There should be like a coward's way out to like every horror game. Like, you know, you obviously you're supposed to go forward with the story, but sometimes you just kind of you want to think on your own scale. And my scale is run. Every part of this plant smelled old and rotten. I noticed the bulletin board on the wall. The board contained yellow clippings of the newspaper, cartoons, and notices. There were notes and from guys who worked here. One of them was Norman, who was an older guy on the line. Power panel. Shut off. Did I push the switch? No. Why would you push the power panel? Open locker was stuffed with dirty work clothes and old boots. Photo woman taped inside, but it was scratched out, and the face was unrecognizable. So, I don't want that. Power panel. Did I push the switch? Yeah, fuck it, let's do it. Let's turn on the power panels. I'm sure that's what the game wants me to do. Looked like it was shut off. Did I push it? Yes. Yes, you did. That didn't do anything. Power panel still wasn't working. Should I switch it again? Yeah. Okay, so that's 2 on. It was shut tight. Wait. There was a rusty looking card slot on the side. Ah, you're gonna need a key card. Alright. I can find one. Can certainly look. Old break table. Seeing this sting more, not stinge. Alright. Up the stairs. Doors, lockers, and hastily boarded up. Hastily. Seems like I should be able to get through that somehow. Wait, I can hear? Norman's locker. Door was dented like someone had punched it. I don't remember him doing that when I worked there. Doesn't seem like Norman was. Another panel. Yeah. Yeah, you did. You pushed the switch. Stupid idea to push switches, but I'm gonna do it. Crayons, mismatched tools, and then there's a claw hammer on the shelf. Did I take the hammer? Yeah, you took the hammer. You might be able to open the. Oh. Okay, yeah. So that thing that was boarded up. This is that horn. We might be able to take out the nails. Was the magnetic card? You took the magnetic card. That might be able to just make me leave. Let's turn this on. I don't think this is a good idea at all. Power back on. Did I push the switch? Yes. And you did it again. Yes. You did. Yes? There we go. And yes, you did. You pushed that switch. Yes. Okay. So that's a bunch of switches we just pressed. Gonna try to find our way out now. Gonna go back to that boarded up room. Hopefully use the hammer. Right, exactly. Cool. So move the planks hammer on the floor. Why would you do that? You could use that as a weapon. Always carry. Alright, this was my locker. There in the factory. Stank of booze. There was a picture inside of Rachel. It looked like it had been torn up. I thought I'd taken that picture home when the factory closed. There was a mess. Maybe the garden scout caught him hiding up there. Homeless guy, maybe. Maybe it's me. And down. I'm gonna try to find my way back to this room, use the card key, and try to find my way out. Key card found seemed like it would pass through this reader. Did I use the key card? You did. Alright. So there's a thing in the bottom, right there. And nothing up top, at least from what I can see. Some kind of ventilation hatch in there. It looked like I could jump to the room below. But I couldn't see another option. Did I jump? No. Too chicken to jump down that broken ladder before. Why would I do it now? Exactly. You don't want to hurt yourself. Unless you're in... Yeah, you are kind of in danger. You're pretty fucked. But we haven't explored everything yet. Not that I wanted to explore, but I just don't want to die from falling and end the game right there for me being an idiot. So that turned on. And now, yeah, I think that's going to allow me. The door is locked shut. The sign was pasted. Closed for repairs. Didn't think it could be open. Okay, so all those are on. Power box worked and the door was unlocked. Did you go through? Yes, you did. You played it safe and you didn't have to jump down through that stupid hole. Flashlights, one of them was missing. It's probably the one I'm holding in my hand. Scent of pine trees and damp ground recalled. Dead guard. Definitely looked like he'd been bludgeoned to death, but why? Maybe he was using that locker room before, or someone else. Tried to focus on the path before me, but it was still dark out. Up to lead somewhere closer to town. At that point, I was starting to think I needed help. Maybe I could find Norman's store. We can certainly look. There's a truck. Old truck had careened off the road and the guardrail front crushed and the windows have all been smashed. It had been there a while. So I guess we don't... Alright. No real reason to go in there. Back out the gate. And out another gate. There's gates everywhere and they just keep blocking shit up. Alright, that's fine. We're getting closer to town, which is... It's going to start raining again. That's not good. I don't want it to rain, so let's go inside. Norman's place. There was a backstory we ran. Oddly quiet. Faint sound of a television. I would turn off your shit. Entrance to the front of the store was locked from the inside. It looked like I could just pop it open. Needed the key. There's a bit of blood in the keyhole. What the hell kind of place has keyholes nowadays? Or like, how did, like, even like a small keyhole like that? Oh shit, Norman's fucking dead. I have a knife. What's this? Looked like a pull chain hanging from a ceiling. Wonder where it'd lead. Did I pull the chain? Yes. You gave the chain a single tug and a simple folding ladder to the attic popped down. Maybe not the best idea, but it's the only idea I have at this time. There's a box. Cardboard box that hadn't been sealed. Did I open it? Shouldn't, but you will. Crammed with clothes, photos, and even shoes. They were women's clothes. None of this made any sense. Norman is a chick. He likes to dress up and wear women's panties. It's you know, simple, you know, human nature. Sometimes people enjoy that. What the fuck? Norman, is that you? Norman, my co-worker and one of the few friends I had in this town, lay dead beside his armchair. Covered in blood, looked like he'd been stabbed or something trying to get up. His eyes were still wide with shock. Norman, you bastard, what were you doing here with Rachel? Did she do this to you? Were you do it to her? Maybe you deserve better, maybe. Did I close his eyes? Yes. Pushed his eyelids down. It wasn't... I want to give him his peace. I just couldn't stand to look at him anymore. TV still flickered. It's on a decipherable channel. Turn it off. I don't know where I'm going. dining room. Norman's kitchen table. Clean enough, but there was water rings and 2 cups there in the wood. Kitchen trash bin smelled fresh. Did I dig through that mess, did I? No, you didn't. Best left unnoticed. At least by me. You don't wanna... I mean, I already stole, something. Forget. Actually, I probably should have dug through that trash, because I don't think I'm gonna be able to get out of here. Here's this. What's in here? Was entirely surprised to find this here. It was one of Rachel's old fall coats. So what happened to it? How long had it been here? There's a little bit of something dark staining in the sleeve. There was a well-maintained gun cabinet with Nora's room. Didn't know much about guns, but it looked like he kept a few hunting rifles. Maybe a few pieces he shouldn't have. One of the guns was missing. I wonder if that was the gun that I saw before. It could have been Norman killing everyone. I should go... Alright, I'm gonna go check that, I guess... the trash bin? I mean, you guys know I don't like snooping around. But... I just hope how Rachel had nothing to do with this mess. Rachel killing everyone? Alright. Anything. Alright, kitchen trash bin. Smelled fresh. You did. Found a hairpin amongst the trash. Pocketed it. Take out newspapers. So maybe I can pick the lock downstairs with this hairpin. I think that's what it wants me to do. Which makes sense. Still don't think I should be ruffling around with other people's trash. But one person's trash is another person's lockpick. And the hairpin snapped in half, so I threw it away. At least you opened it. The general store was small, but it was clean. Usual thing: postcards, snacks, magazines, canned goods. She usually stopped after work if they needed anything. Yeah, and then she fucked him. The register was mostly empty, and fat stacks of travel magazines beside it. Icebox seemed to have unplugged. Must have been for a while. Most of its contents were half melted. There's various postcards from this area, especially from the tourist traps. One of the postcards showed up an old black and white photo. Water tower. Looked to be much better shape then. Life continued to be a horrible turn after a horrible turn. It's weeks since I last seen Norman, but I find like that. Who could have known? It's a dusty box of those old clothes with shock. How long had they been there? And what was Rachel doing at Norman's? Only discovered more questions. Close to home. Find out the truth. Yes, please, let's go home. Let's just go home. Is this my home? I don't know where I'm walking to. Neighborhoods local. I knew it wasn't right, but did I look at the letter? Wait, no. I need to... Neighborhoods. Letter was sticking out. Someone hadn't pushed it all the way in. Knew it wasn't right. No, that's illegal. You're not allowed to look at letters. I mean, you can look at it, just don't open it. But I don't know. I can't guarantee that. There's blood. I wonder if this is my house. Hadn't entered our backyard, and it gave me a terrible sense of foreboding. Just chills to my clothes. I was expected, but also afraid. Alright, let's see. There's some more blood. There's some blue in the trees. Held my breath as I approached my own back door. I was terrified to step inside. Alright, well, let's find out. The house was painfully quiet. The sound was my own breathing. Ragged and flicked on the light switch. The power was off. Of course, the power's always off. The table was clean. Hadn't been used any time recently. Why hasn't it been used? The door of the basement was locked. Why would it be locked? This is your home. I'll look upstairs first. Although I know the number one rule should There was an old-fashioned keyhole underneath the handle. There's keys everywhere, dude. Yes, bedroom? No, it's a lounge. Television. I should probably. I wish I could not skip some of these, but I just get a itchy trigger finger, I suppose. This is broken. This mirror is broken. There's bathroom. Replace one of the taps. Always stuck. Haven't got around to fixing it yet. House's charm sure wasn't always easy. Lucky enough to have a house one of those claw-footed bathtubs. That's it. Practical at times, as part of what makes the house charm. Alright, nothing in the bathroom. Unsurprising, I suppose. This looks... My laptop had been left on, only a tiny bit of power left. The screen was a website about the old water tower. There was a key in the top drawer of my desk. Could I take it? Yes, you did. Pocketed the key. It doesn't... I guess it does look like a laptop. I thought it was a desktop at first. Alright, anything this way? Then I'll head back downstairs. Books, half mine, half Rachel's. Looked more closely and looked at that man in the house. Same books as I did. Dude, it's my wife's. It's closed, but I had a feeling what was in it. Did I open it? Rachel's suitcase contained clothes. Oh. Really gonna run away with Norman? Was he really such a monster? Downstairs. Is this the room that had the locked door? I believe it did. There's an old-fashioned keyhole. I guess maybe this is the basement key. Unlock the basement door. Box. Old Christmas decorations. Couldn't remember our last Christmas. Forgetful guy. Garbage bags are stuffed with old paint cans and supplies. There was a dirty old key here. Did I take the key? Yes. Try to remember what it unlocked. The room upstairs. There was no clothes, other things we obviously hadn't thrown out yet. He had way too much junk. I put up this divider wall last summer so we could create a separate room in the basement. I hadn't finished it yet. So the door was stuck and the drywall was poorly installed. I might have been able to break through if I found something heavy enough. Why would you... Alright. Alright, you're just a weird guy. We still haven't gone through here yet. Is that a chair? It's on the side. The front door is locked from the inside. Couldn't go out. I was needing to see if Rachel was. Alright. Upstairs, to the right, in this grimy key. Downstairs, opens this door. It looked like the room had been tossed around. The furniture was a mess. Did someone break in here? What about the chair downstairs that was on its side? There was an old crowbar on the floor. Did I take the crowbar? Yes. We're going to break that wall downstairs. Did I lift the crowbar? I appreciated its weight. Good. I'm glad you appreciated it. I appreciate your weight. You've been working out. You look good, bud. Alright, back down to the basement. Oh, wrong way. And back down to the basement now. See if I find anything down here. Been strong enough to bust through that cheap wall. Did I break the crowbar? Yes. Yes, you did. Large enough to step through. As I stepped through... Is Rachel down here? Is she okay? What the fuck? Don't look. This? Don't look. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Uh-oh. After all the searching, all I seen, when I looked at the bags, I finally found my Rachel. I'm gonna say yes. Reluctantly exhausted from our journey. Yeah. So, we found Rachel. And yeah. Is this? Or maybe I would use some of Rachel's travel books and find some place to go. So we're getting out of here. We're leaving. With the few broken pieces I remain in the mirror, I could see my face grown pale. I couldn't bear to look again. It was like if I didn't actually expect a reflection. I felt empty and drained. Guys, I don't know where to go. Still love that cold comfort. Reflection in the grimy glass, only shadow, a whisper. Is there a room? Check the laptop. Finally run out of power. Alright, what was this? Key card. Allowed me to slip through the door. It seemed to me that it was probably Norman's. What was he doing back at the plant? Did I think Norman was going back to the factory? Yeah. It must have been him. He must have been using the old locker room. No. I don't know. I'm gonna go back down. There was a front door. Seeing all there was, maybe I thought I was ready to go back into the basement. I guess he was just looking for answers. Alright, I'll look for... No. I'll let you guys look for the answers. Face the truth now. It was the knife. I left it here because I didn't want it near me anymore. Was all this my fault? Was I responsible for Rachel's death? If I was guilty, I could take this to a warm, safe place and do something about it. Did I pick up the knife? No. There are other means of dealing with this. I agree. Couldn't go back in that room again. Alright. Alright, let's, Did I try going out this door? That was it. With Rachel gone, I couldn't stand to be in that house a moment longer. Did I leave? Say goodbye to that nightmare forever? You did. Since I'd arrived in town, things have been difficult. Working the plant, though, have been good for me. Kept me in line. Gave me something to do. And helped me get away from my past. When the factory closed, everything changed. I guess that was when I had started sleepwalking, disappearing for hours at a time. Drinking was probably just a way to deal with that. It was almost as if I was going to beat my brain out in my own game. Things stopped making sense sometime after that. My memories of what happened are still in the flux. But I know Rachel had tried. I know she had tried to be there for me, even when everything else was falling apart. This night had unearthed terrible truths. but I knew it was the final act of a long-standing horror I'd been living. Waking up in that house tonight was the final cruelty. I wish I had remained unconscious in that room forever. Even the man I had found in that old place was a mystery. Why he was dead, or who had done it to him, was not something I could even begin to understand. Or why, for the matter, I was in that damn room in the first place. The forest especially was a difficult maze, and I would rest easier if I never saw the likes of it again. It was clear, at least, that Norman had been going back to the old plant. Maybe he was the one who boarded up that locker room, who had been drinking up there in that secret hiding place. So had he killed the guard then? He must have. Maybe he was found out, or the guard caught him on patrol. Jesus, Norman. Why? I had to catch my breath to take it all in. Up until the factory, things had only gotten worse. But then I had something even I wouldn't have expected. When I went to Norman's store, that's when my perspective on this really started to change. Norman was dead, but I had no idea what happened to him. Finding Rachel's things at his store, though, had been all the ultimate shock. I would get no answers now, but that didn't stop my head from reeling with questions. But as painful as that was, oh God, I couldn't bear to think about it again. After all I'd done and seen, finally coming home was supposed to be the end of this entire ordeal. God help me. It was only the beginning. As I swung open the door and stepped out into the air, I caught a scent of wet grass and fog. Rachel, my beautiful wife. Just the thought of her again, cold and inert, shook me from head to toe. What would I do now? Who could I turn to? It would only be a matter of time before the police got involved, before the neighbors knew. The front lawn was soft and giving beneath my feet. I couldn't shake the urge that I shouldn't stand there, but rather that I should run. Alright guys, thank you very much for checking out this video. I think it is a really great game, much more of a storytelling than an actual kind of game in the truest sense of the word, but very interesting. I strongly recommend you try to check out the game. Like I said, it's only $2, and with that $2 you can experience this for yourself and way farther and more in depth than I have presented in this Let's Play. Once again, great game. It's really interesting. In regards to what I think happened, obviously, spoilers, but I think my guy is crazy, and he's the one who kind of killed everyone, and it wasn't actually Norman, or what's his face. But yeah, you guys, you feel free to share your own opinion on what happened. Share your own story at homehorror.com/whathappened. It's kind of like a community-based thing, so you can go on there and talk about what you found throughout the story and what you think kind of happened to it. I know I'll probably I might play through this again at some point. Definitely not like anytime soon. Maybe like in a few weeks. Do some more exploration. Maybe I don't know if I'll do another video, but I'm definitely gonna check out this website. Kind of see what all the other people are saying about it. But as always, thank you guys for checking out my videos. This is JSmith on the internet, providing you with everything that I can in terms of entertainment. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I enjoyed this game, and I enjoyed the time I got to spend with you. So that's about it. Share with me thoughts, feelings. Send me messages on YouTube or Twitter or anything like that. I kind of want. Well, I guess this is like the last part of like this story. So if you do want to do like spoilers or anything, so just be sure to tag them. So like people who are watching this are not gonna like be too unshocked by the end. So I like to keep the spoilers to the minimum, at least in the comments. For now, obviously all the spoilers and everything to do with it, you can go to this website. So thank you again. I will see you guys next time for the next video. Bye.